Long ago in the heart of Africa, there lived a mighty king named Oba Adisa, ruler of the prosperous kingdom of Erua. His palace was filled with wealth, warriors, and servants, yet his heart was restless. Despite having many maidens of noble blood brought before him, he found no joy in choosing a queen. Among the palace workers was a humble maid named Amina. She was quiet, hard-working, and often ignored by the other servants. While others wore jewelry and fine clothes, she dressed in plain wrappers and tied her hair simply. But her eyes carried kindness, and her words carried wisdom far beyond her years. One rainy evening, as the storm roared outside, the king walked the corridors of the palace. He overheard a soft voice singing from the servants' quarters. It was Amina, humming a song as she cleaned the floor. Her voice was so calming that it silenced the storm in his heart. The king stood listening, unseen. The next day he summoned her. Trembling, Amina bowed low, expecting to be punished for something. But the king asked gently, "Whose daughter are you, maid?" She replied, "I am the daughter of no one important, my king. My parents died when I was young. I serve here because it is the only place I belong." From that moment, Oba Adisa began to notice her more. He saw how she shared her small meals with other servants, how she comforted the sick, and how she never complained, even when others mocked her. Slowly, he found himself speaking to her, asking her thoughts about life, the people, and even the kingdom. Her answers surprised him. Though uneducated, she spoke with wisdom like a queen. The palace chiefs grew worried. They whispered, "The king must marry a princess to strengthen alliances, not a maid who has nothing." They brought him noble women from faraway lands, but his heart refused. One day, the king fell ill with a strange fever. Many turned away in fear, but Amina stayed by his side, washing his face, preparing herbs, and praying for him day and night. When he recovered, the king knew. The one who stayed when all others fled was the one meant for him. Against tradition, he called the council and declared, "I will marry Amina, the maid, for true royalty is not in titles, but in the heart." The chiefs protested, but the people celebrated. They had seen Amina's kindness too, and they cheered, saying, "At last a queen who understands us." The wedding was grand, with drums, dances, and feasts that lasted 7 days. Amina entered the palace as a servant, but rose as a queen, sitting beside Oba Adisa with grace and humility. Years later, their reign became known as the Golden Years of Erua, for together they ruled with wisdom and compassion. And the story of the king who married his maid was told across the lands, reminding all that true love sees the soul, not the status.